Okay, so in this video, we're going to go through the process that you would follow, the workflow you would follow when integrating a contract which you've created from Colleague 7 with DocuSign as the example. And it's all with a view to going through how you deal with electric signatures or e-signatures with Colleague 7. So we've got an example placement record here, and what we're going to do is create a contract against this placement. So we go to create document there. I have a series of example contract templates. These are very basic templates, but for the purposes of demonstration, they will work. What we'll do is we'll sign this as original contract, call it original contract, date it 230819, and then from save as, we select to create a Word document. And then from there, you have the option to download that document or to open that document, or select to open the document. And then it will open in Word Online, and you can see here you've got your Word file now available there. What we now do is with the DocuSign plugin with Office 365, what we'll now do is we'll select DocuSign, and then we're going to request signatures. This will then upload the document to DocuSign, so you can then select next. And then this takes you into the DocuSign portal as part of that process. So once in the portal, first we're going to do is highlight the record that we're sending the document to, or the contract to. So I'll put my name and email address in there, and we'll do an email subject and email body there, and then we'll hit next. And then you'll see here that we've got our Word document within this area, and then obviously we've got our content here. We're going to drag in signature, so we'll say that we want a signature to be there, and we want the date signed to go there. And then what we want to do is we want to send that contract. So that will now go off to the person that we addressed it to within DocuSign, which was myself, but it will go off essentially to the necessary individual. We close this down, and as it stands currently, against here under documents, you've just got the original contract, which you can see there assigned. So what will now happen is within our email, you can see here that an email is coming there from DocuSign, and if we open that up, what we can then do is review this document, which is what the candidate would do, or the contact would do in terms of receipt of the document. They'd select to agree that and continue, and then here they'd have the option to sign, and then hit finish. And then if they had a DocuSign account, they'd have the option to have a copy of that against their account, but we'll have no thanks on that. And from their part, that's what they would experience, and they're done. So within colleague side, we would then receive on the recruiter side, we would then receive the signed contract back from that recipient, and then we'd attach it to the record. So I'll just wait for that email to come through. So we've now received that signed contract through into our email. It comes through as a signed PDF. You also have the option to view the completed document by clicking on a link, and it'll take you into the DocuSign account. But essentially what we can do now is within Colleague, go to Documents Received, and then we can select that received contract. We'll say Attach Document to Records, and then if we look up the placement, and then we'll change this to signed contracts, and we'll call this signed contract, and then hit save there. It's then been saved to the placement. So if we click on that link to open up the placement record, what we can see within documents is that you've got your original contract that was not signed, that was created from the system, and then you've got your signed contract coming back in PDF that obviously contains the signature. And that's the workflow that you'd be expected to follow, essentially as part of integrating DocuSign with colleague. Now I've obviously used DocuSign as the key example provider as part of demonstrating this, but providing that the solution has an integration or a plugin with Office 365, as you saw when we were creating the documents, then other providers will also follow that same workflow and that same process. But that's the integration with DocuSign that you could utilize with Colleague 7 when creating contracts.